Do you know the Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite 5G wasn't meant to exist? In 2021, there was a global chip shortage, and Xiaomi faced difficulties trying to source the 780G, the original processor in the Mi 11 Lite 5G, and in response, they entirely reintroduced the Mi 11 Lite 5G as 11 Lite 5G NE, NE which stands for New Edition, and they also swapped the 780G with a readily more available 778G processor. And if you're wondering whether that 5G NE still holds up in 2025, short answer, yes. I mean, I'm currently recording this video and most of the videos on this channel on it, so I can say for sure it's still a good option if you will be willing to make some compromises, which I'll point out through the course of this video. So let's get right to it. I've not been a very careful phone handler, so this phone has definitely been through it. If you look closely through the frame, you could easily make out all of the scuffs, especially the huge dent in the camera bump. But if you look away from the bodily harm I've physically caused it, it's still much or less spotless. One issue I'd want to point out is the fingerprint sensor, which also doubles as the power button. It still works flawlessly to unlock the phone, but the button itself tends to lock itself when pressed hard enough. There are times the phone automatically restarted itself just because the button was lodged in for too long. And after looking through forums, I found out this was actually a very common issue, and it can be fixed if you can find something thin enough to scrape the grime around the button. The 6.5-inch AMOLED screen still works okay and displays colors correctly. Maybe not on par with the crazy stuff we get today, but it's still passable. My major issue with the screen is the black crush issue that occasionally appears when I'm watching videos or anything that in fact has lots of dark parts in it. It causes that part of the screen to have this weird, pixelated, low fidelity kind of black that doesn't feel good to look at. I kind of got used to it since it happens occasionally and doesn't last fewer than some seconds. The 778G processor Xiaomi finally used for the 5G NE doesn't in no way fall short of the original 780G. While of course you shouldn't expect to comfortably play AAA mobile games like Warzone Mobile and the rest of them, you should be able to play games with moderately intensive graphic capabilities. I do have to mention the phone heats up a whole lot, and when it does, your gameplay and for some reason the speakers start structuring real bad. It got to the point where I had to buy a phone cooler and attach it to the phone whenever I have to do really intensive tasks on it. I will link a video somewhere if you want to see how that went. Another thing is the battery. I guess the unit I have must have taken a hit due to the constant heating issues. So after a full charge, it lasts just below the 6-hour mark. One redeeming feature is that it charges extremely fast, so I don't have to wait around for long for it to get back up to 100%. Also, the 5G NE will be getting its last major OS update in April. Currently, it's on HyperOS 1 based on Android 14, and will get updated to help HyperOS 2 still based on Android 14, and that will conclude the update cycle for the 11 Lite 5G NE. So this might not be for you if you prioritize the yearly Android updates. Camera is another major reason why I got the 11 Lite 5G NE last year. The fact you can get this type of hardware for a phone you can get less than 240,000 naira was wild to me, and I still don't regret it one bit. This is the type of photos you can expect to get out of the phone. It produces wonders in great lighting conditions, accurate colors, great dynamic range, and little to no artifacting. The macro and wide lenses also produces amazing images, and the video recording capabilities already speaks for itself. So it all boils down to preference. Are you looking to get a great mid-range that has great cameras, passable performance, great design, and also a great screen for less than $144? If so, the 11 Lite 5G NE is near perfect for you, so as far as you can overlook the shortcomings. I'll see you in the next one.